Welcome. In front of me I have the INFINIX Zero 40, and today I'll go over unboxing along with a quick look at the device and its specifications. So, jumping straight to it, let's pop it open. I also have off the screen this thing that came with it, so I'm gonna take a look at this as well. Anyway, let's just start with the phone itself. Now, before I lift this up, I want to just take a look at some of the BS from INFINIX, which I will never skip the chance to just crap on shady, crappy business kind of marketing practices. So, this device is pretty well spec'd out of the box, so this just kind of baffles me even more. Listing things like NFC and sound by JBL. Sound by JBL means crap all, as it's still a phone speaker, so it will sound most likely like a crap. NFC, almost every phone has it, but nothing really wrong with those two. Where I find it to be absolutely atrocious is when it comes down to the 24 gigabytes of RAM. So we have 512 gigs of storage, which is a decent amount of storage. And if we look at right here with this tiny crap text, we have 12 plus 12 gigs of RAM. Now, to people that know computers, you know that this is just absolute horseshit. And to people that don't know, this is an absolute effing scam. You don't get to convert storage into additional RAM, because one is called, for instance, an SSD, the other one RAM. RAM. Now, this name isn't there just for frickin' kicks of it. It has a specific reason it's named RAM and a specific function for that. So claiming that you have 12 plus 12 is bullshit, because you don't have the additional 12 gigs of RAM. You have 12 gigs of storage, which is a completely different thing. Now, whatever storage we have right here, that's basically what they convert to RAM. So in here we have UFS 3.1 storage. Now, if you ever look at the read and write speeds of RAM and then some absolute atrocious bullshit like UFS 3.1, you're gonna see a stark difference in speeds, which will then translate into the absolute stupidity of marketing one as the other. It's just, I hate this. But anyway, with that out of the way, I just wanted to point that out. I absolutely despise this kind of marketing, because a lot of people won't really know the difference. They will be thinking, yeah, we got 24. Let's be honest, 12 gigs of RAM on a phone is already sufficient amount of space. Marketing it as 24, it's number one, lie, and number two, in this specific case, absolutely pointless. So, with that out of the way, we can get into the device. So, here we have just paperwork and what looks to be a case and tempered glass. Okay. And it's also curved. The casing right here has a pretty decent design. We have this kind of pleather back right here, along with just a bit of plastic at the bottom with writing Zero, works with GoPro. I'm not sure what works with GoPro, the case, whatever. Then looking at the screen protector that comes with the device, it is tempered glass. It's unfortunately one of the ones that has the black borders all around, which I personally find to be bad, because it obstructs the display just a little bit, so you have to apply it perfectly, and even then at certain angles it might not seem like, it might still kind of get into the way of the display itself. So I personally like to have my tempered glass completely clear. Anyway, then moving down to the phone itself, let's just pull it out. Okay, so we have very similar design right here with the divide, though this is not pleather, this is I think it's tempered, it's glass, frosted one. It just has a bit of a divide in color at the bottom, with the Zero being more of a clear, not frosted kind of writing right here. But all in all, looks pretty nice, I'm gonna have to say that. So putting it up, let's also see what else we got in the box. And we get the 45-watt charger included in a box. I can't fathom how they still use the revert or flipped M as the W. So let's be honest. This is an M upside down. That's not how W really usually looks like in any fonts that I have seen. So this just kind of always ticks me. But still, 45-watt charger included in the box is pretty good. And obviously here we also have our cable and apparently headphones too. Now these headphones are Type-C, and these are very kind of like similar to what Apple Buds look like. So there we go. Dropping that back in here, let's just toss that to the side and take a look at the display right here. So we have a pretty substantial display right here, being a 6.78 inches of display, AMOLED. So we get these inky blocks with a pretty decent brightness at 1300 nits, and also great refresh rate at 144 Hz, and it boasts a 89.4% screen to body ratio, along with 393 pixels per inch, covered with a Cornell Gorilla Glass 5. And if we flip it over to the back where we have our cameras, we have a main sensor being 108 megapixel f1.8 aperture wide sensor. Then we got a 50 megapixel f2.0 aperture 120 degree ultra wide lens, and 2 megapixel depth sensor, so basically just a sticker camera as a third one. And with the cameras here at the back, you can record videos at 4K up to 60 frames, 1080p same thing, plus the slow motion of 120 and 240. And then at the front we have a selfie camera, which is another 50 megapixel f2.5 aperture 21mm wide lens, which will allow you to record videos at 4K up to 60 frames, and same thing for the 1080p up to 60 frames. So all in all, camera-wise, pretty decent, I guess, resolutions and refresh rate or recording speeds right here. And if we go into the internals, we have a 5000 mAh battery, so the typical battery size right here. 45 watts of wired charging with the provided charger, but it also supports a 20-watt wireless charging, so that's pretty cool. We have a Dimensity 8200 processor, 12 gigs of RAM, with no expandable storage, and like I mentioned before, we are running UFS 3.1 storage type. Now, if you need more than the 256 gigs of storage that come with this device, you can actually also pick up the half a terabyte option, so 512 with also 12 gigs of RAM. So there are only two variants of this. Now, let's see, anything else that I skipped? I don't think so. So we basically got through everything. Popping on the case right here, we can take a look at how that looks like. And it does make the device look pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie, kind of dig the aesthetics right here. And we have the marking for the wireless charging. This could be magnetic as well. And let's also take a look at this. There we go. Now this box is very thin. It's, as you can see, the entire box is almost as thick as the phone, so kind of curious how the actual charger will look like. And there we go. So it's just a tiny little puck. And it is, as you can see, very small. So let's see if it magnetically attaches. And it does. As you can see, it is holding. So that is actually pretty nice. Addition right here, it comes with a device, so that's pretty cool. It is very minimal, as you can see. So yeah, I do like this kind of approach with a super small charger. Obviously, if you have your own charger, you can utilize that. And this specific one, let's see what the charging is. So this is a 15 watts. So this won't be charging the device as quick as the device is actually able to charge wirelessly. So if you have a better one, wireless charger, you can utilize that instead. But this one is still pretty nice considering how easy it is to just kind of plop it on correctly onto the device and have it charge your phone. Now, one more thing that I want to check is if it also attaches magnetically without the case. And it feels like it magnetically attaches just a titsy bit. but that is nowhere like, I think it's just trying to magnetically attach to some internals, but it's nowhere near strong enough to even hold it. So you can see it's kind of like lifting it up just a titsy bit. So yeah, obviously this will work way better with this one, as it actually magnetically attaches correctly to this one. Here you don't have any kind of specific position where it attaches, so it just kind of like slides off, obviously making it a bit harder for you to position it correctly. So the case will be a much better solution if you want to use the wireless charger. But anyway, with that being said, hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.